Okay, so let's start today's lecture by reciting Namo Tassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today the second stanza we will learn in the Vetu Gāthā of the Parayana Vagga. So in Parayana Vagga, the Vetu Gāthā, so that one also related to the former stanza. In former stanza, the Brahmin who already had been excellent in the mantra, and so he does not wish anything. That is why he left Savatthi and went to the southern island. So in the southern island where he lives, so here in this stanza, that information we will see. So Asakasa Visaye Alakasa Samasane Wasi Goda Varikule Onchena Ja Palina Ja. So here you see in the blue color, so these are different reading in a different version. So Sia is actually Thailand version. So in Chata Sangana version of the Myanmar, so we see Alakasa. But in other different reading, you see Mulakasa or Mulakasa or Malakasa also. Okay, so that is just different reading.
Sorry, Sayadaw. What means the days are here?
Natives, that stanza also we can find in the Tula natives or somewhere in Tula natives or Mahanatives in that, I think. So even Charasangana Bhashin, so Malakasa. So okay, so in that stanza is that's when you check the structure of the poem, Pāļi poem, here you see so at sa ka, that is 4 syllables. So after that, so after 4 syllables, there will be here sa wi sa, that is nagana. Sa wi sa. Sa wi sa is the same as nasiba. Nasiba sa wi sa. So that is nagana. And also in the second line, a la ka sa. It's a 4 syllable already. After that, here sa ma sa. Sa ma sa, so the same as ja nebu. That is jagana. That is here. So naja, that's a wibula. Naja is characteristic of wibula. And in that line here, wasi goda, 4 syllable already. After that here, so wariku, that is ya densa. Ya densa 1 2 2. Ya densa lahu guru. Okay, so that is yagana. And also in the 4th line, onche na ja, that is 4 syllable already. After that, yeah, Pāļi na, ja nebu, Pāļi na, ja nebu. So yaja. This is the Bhattaya word. Okay. So Bhattaya word. So in Vetu Gāthā, all of them are under the Vada types. So that is why by checking that one is easy. It is easy for us. So because we already learned about the what that type. So, okay, here, when we learn the stanza of Gāthā, Pāļi Gāthā, firstly, we need to check in this way structure of the Pāļi poem. And the second one is, in Pāļi poem, that Sutta Nibbāda is one of the most ancient texts of the, Theravada Pitaka. So that is why the many ancient special form also we will learn, for example, for the bar form or very, different from in other, like the Samanyapala of in other sutras or discourses we cannot see. So that is why we need to check the etymology or word formation of those words also. So we will learn here. And after that, the usage of the syntactual information also we should know. Because sometimes, so the usage of syntax in stanza is a little bit different from the, paragraph types writing. So because in stanza, so we need to take care of we need to pay attention to the, structure of the poem. So that is why choosing a word also important to be consistent with the, structure of the Pāļi poem. So that is why some the syntactual information are also a little bit strange. So that is why firstly we will check the structure, and then we'll analyze the word formation or etymology of the word. And next, so we will check some. I will explain the syntactual information also. So after that, we can translate. So on Wednesday also, I already explained some the structure of the Pāļi. So what order? What order? So that what order also we can move back or front, but so the related word each other should not be put far from each other. So because so adjective and noun are if they are far from each other, so we cannot see. It will make reader difficult. So that is why that one also one of the characteristic of the composing poem. Okay, so now we already analyzed the structure of this stanza. That is, first line and second line is a naja, that is vibula, and the line and fourth line is a yaja, that is bataya. Okay, and then so here in this sentence, so is subject, and here was see is verb. Okay, so is subject, was see is verb. And here the first phrase of word is Asakasa Wisaye. So Asaka is a name of a king. Asaka, the king Asaka. Asakasa Wisaye, a name of a king. So Asakasa Wisaye. Wisaya is sometimes land or sometimes locality or sometimes region. The country also Rata, the synonym of the Rata country also. But the government bandit, the king Asaka. So Asakasa Wisaye. So in the translation by the Kianome, so Wisaya he translated as it. So territory. So Asakasa Wisaya in the territory of the king Asaka. So Asaka Wisaya. So here you see Wisaya is the land or territory. Asaka is the king. So how they are connected with each other. So that land or that territory belonged to the king Asaka. That is here we see the genitive case. So possessive genitive we say. Possessive genitive. Sami in Pāli. Possessive genitive. So Asaka we say in the land of the king Asaka or in the country of the king Asaka. Okay. So and next one is, Alakasa Samasane. Alakasa Samasane. So Alaka also here, different reading I already explained. So Alaka or Mulaka or Malaka, so a name of a king. So Alakasa Samasane. Okay, Samasane is here, I already give the synonym word. That is Asane, near. So Samasane, Alakasa Samasane. So if we understand as the Asane, Asane is the synonym of the Samibe. So like the Nagarasa Samibe, Kamasa Samibe, we had other Samibe in the vicinity of Alaka. So in the vicinity of the Alaka. So near Alaka, Alaka is actually a name of a king. Alaka also a name of a king. Asaka also a name of a king. But here in the vicinity of the king Alaka. So in this word, actually not directly refers to the king Alaka, his country. So the land belonged to the king Asaka, but partly near the country of the king Alaka. So in this way we can understand. So here Samasane, if we analyze this word Samasane, we have this one. Sa in the asana. Asana means seat or place. Sa means together or related. So the seat related to the king. Related to King Asaka. So that means that is the synonym of the asana actually. So asana near the vicinity. So actually, so that is here, the Alaka is refers to can. So in this word, we can see, a kind of the, metaphorical sense. Metaphorical sense. Alaka is a name of, actually, really a name of a king, but here Alaka refers to the, not a king, his country. His country. So near to the vicinity of the country of the Alaka. In this way we can understand. Alakasa Samasane. So in the vicinity of the country of the Alaka or the territory of the Alaka. So in this way we can understand.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Okay.
So you said that Samasane is Asane. Is that the explanation in the Atakatha, or is it the formation of the word?
In the Atakatha.
So because Sayadaw wrote here that Sa plus Asana is equal to.
So Sam, sorry.
No, what I mean is that, so you write, this look like it's the formation of the word. So how do we have that formation? How can Sang plus Asana becomes Asana?
No, synonym.
Oh, the synonym, okay.
Yeah, that is here is equal sign.
Yes, okay, all right, so yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
In the Ataka had mentioned Samasane, Visaye Asane Rati.
Okay. Please continue reading.
Tuinambi Rajunang Samasane Visaye Asane Rathe.
You see, asani rat, you see?
Yes. And Duinambi Rathana Majedi Adibayo.
Okay, not finished yet my explanation. So here, so here simple way, Asakasa we say ye in the land of the King Asaka and the Alakasa Samasane in the vicinity of the King Alaka's country. Okay, that is simple way. So, but in commentary, so in the Kianoman translation, also he translate in this way, in the territory of the Asaka, in the neighborhood of the Alaka, he translate in this way. But in commentary, so here we see is related to the Asaka, related to the Alaka also. So that is, we already learned the translation method, the Kako Lokana. So Kako, yes, Kako Lokana also. We see related to the Asaka as well as to the Alaka also. In the land of Asaka as well as in the land of Alaka. So Samasane, near. And near what? Which is near. So Godavari Gule, the bank of the Godavari. The bank of Godavari River, near to there. So near the land of the Ken Asaka and Ken Alaka. In this way also in the commentary explained, you see. That is the meaning to be understood, not here. So you see in the commentary, Dwainem, Rajunen, Samasani, Visaye, Asani, Rati. So according to that, the commentary explanation, so Samasani is modified to the Visaye. So, okay, according to that explanation here, we can understand in this way. So, Asaka Saja, Alaka Saja, so Samasani, and the Visaye. So that means the Visaya is not territory, just a land. That land is in the middle of the land of King Asaka and the land of King Alaka. So at that time, Samasane is near to the king, the land of King Asaka and the land of King Alaka. So Samasane is modified to the Visaye. So as a simple way. So Asakasa, Visaye, and the Alakasa, Samasane. That is the passage is a very simple way. So as current, reading, Asakasa Visaye, Alakasa Samasane. So in the land of Asaka, in the vicinity of the Alaka. Okay, but in commentary, so in the land near the land of the King Asaka and the land of King Alaka. That is commentary explanation. So here Issariya. So in the first word, Issariya is country, territory, belong to the king Asaka. But in the second way, Issariya is just a land near to the king Asaka country and king Alaga's country. So what is Issariya here? That is Godavari Kule, the bank. It refers to the, Godavari Kule. But in the first way, so Asakasa we say Alakasa Samasane. That is very simple way. In many places we can see one line. So Sawitiya we had the Jeda when the Anata Bendikasa Arami. So okay, Goda. Godavari Kule. So firstly, big land, and after that, part of that land. So, the previous the line Sawitiya we had the Jeda. Sawiti is a big city. So Jedawani is a part of that city. So in Pāļi, so double located case when we see Sawitiya we had the Jedawani. So before above, we put the a big place. So after above. So Sawitiya we have ready. And after that, so Jedawani. Jedawani. So actually Jedawani is a part of the Sawiti or near Sawiti also, but the Sawiti Jedawani region also, the place of Jedawani also belong to the Sawiti region. So that is a part of Sawiti we can see. So this usage in Pāļi, so double located case, Sawitiya and the Jedawani. So former one refers to the big land, and later one refers to a part of it. Piece part of it. So the same way here also, Asakasa we say after that was it Bab and the Godavari Kule. So Asakasa we say in the land of Asaka, but so on the bank of Godavari River. So that bank of Godavari River is Godavari River belong to the land of the Asaka, not Alaga's land. So that is in the second week in the commentary, so Asaka Saja, Alaka Saja Samasane, we say after the Godavari Kule. That is why the commentary explanation is in this way. So in the first way, Asakasa we say in the land of Asaka, Alakasa Samasane in the vicinity of Alaka. Okay, so okay, whatever maybe the first two lines refers to big region. The second Godavari Kule is a part of it, but we can't understand that Godavari Kula belong to the King Asaka region, not King Alaka. So that one we can understand. So here, the point what we will need to understand is, so this usage, double located case, when that located case express the land or region location. So at the time when we use double, so the first one refers to a big land. The second one is part of its land. So that usage we need to understand here. So asakasa we say alakasa samasane Gādawari wasi Gādawari kule. So so in translation, very simple to translate. In the land of the Asaka, in the vicinity of the Alaka, on the bank of the Gādawari. So he dwells. So very simple, but to understand in detail. So Visaya is big land. So Gādawari Kula is small land of it, small land of the Visaya. So at the time in Pāli we use this structure. Sauti and we had Jidawani. Big land is before above. So small part of that land is after above. Okay, and the next point is related to the wasi. Wasi, we already know dwell, the past tense of the wasati. So that wasi also, related to the related to the Gādawari kule. So here I type it this one. So that wasi also. So related to the Gādawari kule and related to the Onchena or Palena, Onchena ja Palena. So Gādawari kule, we can translate, he dwelled on the bank, Gādawari. Gādawari is the name of the bank, Kule is the bank. And also that wasi, we need to understand twice. So Onchena ja Palena ja wasi. So that means he lived on Onchena. He lived, so here Onchena, Palena. Actually in English we translate live on. So parents or live on his business and so on. So later on his profession. So here Oncha also, profession, a kind of profession of that kin, that the Brahmin. So so Onchena is gleaning. Also Falena, also fruit. So that is why here wasi, we need to understand twice. Wasi Gādawari kule or wasi Onchena ja Falena ja. So we already learned translation method, Adi Dibaka method. So wasi at the beginning of the line, but related to the Gādawari kule as well as Onchena ja Falena ja. So that is a two times we need to understand. So wasi Gādawari kule, so lived on the bank of Gādawari, also dwell on the bank of Gādawari, and the wasi Onchena ja Falena ja, lived on. So Onchena and Falena is his profession, his livelihood. Okay, so now the whole stanza we can translate. So he dwelled Godavari, in the vicinity of Kin Alakas, in the land of Kin Asaka, and the 12 lived on and the fruit. So in this way, so translation is simple. Okay, so any question?
So Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
if in the Gāthās, if we say only one word, that means one word we have to use for the whole stanza in that part, right?
Sorry.
If there's only one word in that Gāthā, that means this one word we can use in the first two stanza and also last two stanza, right?
Which one you refer?
I mean, if in the Gāthā there's only one word, then like in this Gāthā, there has only one word, vasi, right?
Okay.
So we use the vasi for the first two, and we also use the vasi for the last two, right?
So based on the context, if necessary, we can understand in this way. But sometimes, you know, if not necessary.
Because sometimes there's two verbs, but in this case, there's only one verb, right?
Yes, only one word. But we need to understand two times. Not in every stanza. Sometimes, you know. So that is why that was see also Adi Dibaka method, or you know, we already learned translation method. But not all every word in this way we cannot understand, if necessary. So that is why, you know, in the Kianomen translation.
Yeah, I have that one. I'm reading.
Okay. So in the page number, so 1 to
Page
7.
number is 113. I read it 113.
Or this book?
Yes. 1992 translation. Sutta number is 976.
Yeah. $976, no. 77.
Yeah, in that
So
part.
here, you see. So here, with the bracket, you know, living on. Sorry. So here, so 977. So in the second one, he dwelt on the bank of River Godavari in the territory of the Asaka, in the neighborhood of the Alaka. Here, living on gleanings and fruit. So living is the meaning of wasi actually.
Okay.
So that is here. what's the, we need to understand twice. What's the Godavari Kule or what's the Onchinaja Kalinaja? Okay, is there any question, other?
Yes, Sayadaw. May I ask Sayadaw?
Yeah.
Sayadaw, I want to know how important we know about the Vipula or Patthawata kind. Because now I just memorized only just yesterday Sayadaw asked for 8 Brahma like that, and then today I see the combination Na and Ja become Vipula, and then Ya combination with Ja become Patthawata. So I want to know what is the important to know the Vipula and then Patthawata.
Vipula and Patthawata.
No, that's this is the Patthawata. So what is the important when we translate or when we see the first like that?
So in translation, not so important to understand that one. So actually, so here, samasane is the synonym of the asane, but the meaning of samasane in the comment with the dictionary here we can see.
I don't ask the how to say, I don't ask the meaning.
Yeah. So, the two, sorry.
Yeah, I want to know what the
meaning here.
Yeah. Okay. Samasana.
So here, samasana, the meaning of samasana is sitting together with a company, you see.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not exact the meaning here to the vicinity or to the neighbor. Or company with something. But here, the meaning exactly the Buddha want to say is asane, near or vicinity or neighborhood. But why the Buddha choose samasane? Why the other choose samasane? Because asane is only 3 syllables, samasane is 4 syllables. So in this line, at least must be 8 syllables, a kind of the word type. But if we choose asana, the exact meaning of the word asana here necessary. But if we choose asana, only 3 syllables, we need 1 syllable more. So that way, instead of the asana, samasana here used. So to understand that point, we need to check. We need to know the kind of the vibula, a kind of the bhattaya, and so on.
Okay. So I will see it next. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay. So to understand the meaning of that stanza is not so difficult. So we have the translation of the scholar, or even though no translations, so with the help of the dictionary also we can understand the meaning, roughly. But here, so to understand thoroughly, so usage of a word structure of stanza in this way, that is in detail I analyzed. So any question more? Else? Okay, no more. So let's move to the next. So now that's the wa ubanesaya gamoja wibulo ahu. Dado jadena ayena. So maha yinya makabayi, actually maha yinya akabayi, because of euphonic group, maha yinya makabayi. So here also, that's the wa ubanesaya. That's the wa ubaneda. So ubanesaya is based on that. Based on just that. So Gamoja Wibulo Odi. So the village also, or the bank of the village also, Wibulo Ahu. Wibulo Ahu. So how to say Wibulo Ahu, the village also, become developed. And that do jadina ayena aya here, income by income happen from that village or happen from that village. So Mahayanya Akabayi, they prepared great sacrifice or great offering. So that is roughly the meaning of that stanza. So here, so when you said, so that's the wa up 4 syllable already, and the banesa is here. You see banesa ya set, that is yagana. And also, so gamocha we, and the bulo are also janibu, so that is yaja. And the next line, that to jade for a 4 syllable already. After that, na aye also ya set, that is yagana. And the Mahayinyan 4 syllable already. Mahayinya. And the makapa, ma is makapa janebu. So that is yagana. So all of stanza is batya wada. Yaja yaja. Batya wada. Okay, so in this stanza here, let's see what Ubanesaya. So firstly, the usage of the Ubanesaya we need to see. That is why here I show you some of the usage on the, the DB Pāḷi canon. So Ubanesaya, I type the Ubanesaya. And so that Ubanesaya here you see. Before the Ubanesaya, we have the accusative case. So Bhagavanda Ubanesaya. Bhagavanda Ubanesaya. Depending on the Buddha or based on the Buddha, relative to the Buddha, okay, anyway we can translate. So here also, the case before the Ubanesaya. Here also Raja Khan Ubanesaya. Okay, so all of the word before the Ubanesaya with the accusative case. Wisale Ubanesaya, Wisale Ubanesaya. Here also, Satara Ubanesaya, depending on the teacher, master. And here Satara Ubanesaya. So, okay, all of the word you can see in your, diction, in your book also. Here, Wanabata Ubanesaya, all of one with the accusative case. But here, that's the Ewa Ubanesaya. The meaning is the same, actually. That's Ewa Ubanesaya, depending on that. Depending on that. So, Ubanesaya is a kind of the gerund form, but we use as a preposition, Pāḷi preposition. So it governs the accusative case. So then Ubanesaya in the, Patana Pāḷi also, Sada Ubanesaya Danan Deti. So due to the, fate, he offers. Sada Ubanesaya Danan Deti, Silan Samadhi, he observes morality. Sada Ubanesaya. So that's an accusative case. So should be accusative case. But here, that's the Ewa Ubanesaya. That's the Ewa Ubanesaya. So I analyze. That's the Ewa Ubanesaya. So that is one that is suggested by the Kia Norman. Here, GD, page number 395 or 3596. So GD is a group of discourses, translation of the Sutta Nibbāda. GD is a group of discourses, translation of Sutta Nibbāda by the Kia Norman. In page number 395 or 396. That has come from so he suggests that, I would suggest that in this way he used. That is dam and sa. Sa is just indeclinable. Dam and sa. So here negida and sa becomes the double sa. That's sa. It should be accusative case. But here, so similar to the genetic case. So he explained in this way. But in commentary, of its stanza, so here you see, So that's the Gādhā Kulasa, or that's our Brahmanasa. Uba yogati jitan sami wajana. Uba yogati jitan sami wajana. So sami wajana means genetic case. Uba yogati in the sense of accusative. So that was that's the what. So that's the here. So genitive like the accusative. So genetic case used as accusative case or genetic case in the sense of accusative case. So accusative case meaning, so according to the form genetic case in this way, that is the Kya so suggests that is combination of them and sa. Sa is just negative, the indeclinable, no more meaningless. So them and sa become the dasa, ma and sa become negahida, negahida and sa become the sasa in this way. So genitive like the accusative case. That is grammatically we need to understand. And according to the meaning here, dasa. So according to the in previous two stanza, so 9 here, so in Pāļi here, in my note, so 9A4 and 9A3. So we rapidly we understand about the Gādhā, about the Brahmin and about the Gādhā Kula, Gādhā bank. So two information we already hear. So here that's refers to what? So based on that, the village has Vibula. So the village becomes Kamoja Vibulo Ahu. So Vibula flourished. Or the other way here in the Kya translation. So there was Vibula is big, large. There was a village on. So at the ancient time, bank is very important, to trade, to co-trading. So that is why all of the people, most of people stay there, and the most of people visit there. So that is that village has become rich and richer, bigger and bigger. And so, okay in business also. So here, Dasa related to the Gādhā bank, Gādhā river, or the Brahmin. So two ways of understanding here. So in the commentary, so the person Dasa Gādhā Kulasa. So Dasa Ubanesaya related to the that. So that is what here Gādhā Kula, the bank of Gādhā. Or the other way here, Dasa Brahmanasa. The Brahmin is educated one, excellent in the mantras. So he is quite famous, quite popular. So that is most of the beings approach him and worship to him. And he also became famous. So because of that village also, become famous or become rich also in this way. And later that information. So the, Brahmin is a teacher of or advisor of King Alaka and King Asaka also. So that is why the King Asaka, the Brahmin lived there based on that village. So that is why, because of favoring to that Brahmin, the king does not accept the tax come from that village. So tax-free, those villages are tax-free. So that is why that Brahmin also, very famous one. So that is why, because of that that Brahmin also, those villages are, so they are tax-free. That is why they become rich. So that is why here Dasa is related. Dasa refers to the bank of Godavari or Brahmin also. So two possibilities here. So that's the Ubanesaya related to the or depending on that Godavari bank or depending on that Brahmin. So Gamoja Wibulo Ahut, the village become rich. So that do Jadina Ayena, Aya mean income. So by income or with the income, so Jadina happened or produced the door from that village or from that bank or from that king or from that Brahmin. So Mahayinya Akabai, they prepared the village prepared a great offering. So that is right here. That's the meaning of the Dasa. Dasa Godavari. Kulasa or so Brahmanasa. The meaning of Dasa. So Kamoja Wibulo Ahu. Here the verb Ahu is come from the root bu. Rubu, that is past tense aoris. So ru aoris. So ru aoris are no more using the case with the verb termination. So bu and ba is silent. That is why it become the who. Who and also u becomes short. Whose. Whose and also because of past tense before a root, a is inserted. So that is a who. That was in singular. So ru aoris. In the root aoris, we don't use the verb termination like the da, also a da, a ka or a ga, and so on. So root aoris to be west. And also the do jadina ayena Mahayinya Makabi. Here Akabi also past tense of the kat, Katbeti. So Katbe and the past tense that was in singular e. So that is why followed by Bawe, e become a become the aya. And before the so Baru are also inserted because of past tense. In this way, Akabi. meaning based on the Sayangat Bedi Pāli collocation. Sayangat Bedi actually sleeps, lying down, lies down or sleeps. And Sayangat Bedi and also Vasangat Bedi, Vasangat Bedi. So enter on rain retreat, Vasangat Bedi, and so on. Many collocation we have. Enters, rains retreat. So here also, Mahayanya Kapbeti. So Mahayanya Kapbeti, prepared, or get done also. Got done or get done. So based on that bank or based on that Brahmin, the village become developed, and also with the income so produced from that bank. So by trading from that bank, they got money. They make money based on that bank, and also based on that Brahmin. So they became, tax free. That one also, because of that also they became rich. They became developed. So that is why Ayamina with the income of with the income produced prepared or got done great great offering, Mahayanya. Okay, so now we can translate the whole stanza. So here also, Akabayi is that person singular. So who produced or who prepared the Maharajanya great offering? So in the Kaya translation, he got done great offering. So Abrahamin, but the village also, or villager, people from the village, Gamo also can be. So he prepared, so in Kaya translation, he performed great offering. He translates in this way. But in Burmese translation, yes, the Brahmin. Mahayanya Maka Bayit. Okay. So, any question about this stanza?
Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
about the Kia Roman reference, I think the page number is not correct. The page number should be 359, not 395, 96. Because in my book, if 395 and 96 already in the index, it's not in the Parayana Vaka.
So you are using PDF file or something?
No, I already print out.
So here, my book, published by the PTS in 2001. That is page number 395. That is no translation. This note, this remark.
Yeah, this remark, that's the same remark. My book is in the 359.
You are 95, 94, and 95, and 96.
Okay, maybe different version.
Okay, so 2001. PTS
Okay.
version 2001. Okay, any question about this one? No more question? Okay, so let's stop for today by reciting Sadhu 3 times.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu,
Thank you,
sadhu,
Sayadaw.
sadhu.
You said
Thank you,
Welcome.
Sayadaw.
thank you, Sarah. Sadhu.